Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. And the return pass.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Yeah, can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
It's a promising position. Played. Oh, he's been... Decent chance! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So, a breakthrough already. Bebeto. He's through here. Rodri cuts it out. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Vinicius Junior. He can run onto that. He's got away. Vinicius Junior! He's tried one! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Van Dijk gathers from the goal kick. And it's Makalele. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Perez has created one goal already. And here's Eto'o. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Looking to play him in. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. This looks promising. Vinicius Junior. He's on it, can he get away? Goes looking wide. Van Bouten gets across to intercept that. David Villa receives it in a good position here. And here's Eto'o. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cruyff. Now it's Villa. Half-time getting close now. Cruyff. Now it's Perez. That looks a good ball through. He's one-on-one, surely! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And this is Eto'o. Oh, terrible pass. Now who's going to be first to this? Makaleli. Nicely weighted ball. Costa Curta getting this one clear. And here's and Cruyff! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Cruyff. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And here's Vinicius Junior. He's being urged to and a chance! And it's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Oh, what has happened here? It could be in Eto'o! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bebeto. Oh, played right into his path.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
David Villa. Bebeto. Bebeto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't... And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a...
Can he finish? They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he cuts out the supply.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Beckenbauer. Belletti. Palmer. Can he get on the end of this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. 5 minutes to add. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Chouameni spots it and intercepts. Now it's Villa. David Villa. David Villa! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Tries from a long way out. He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, such a clever touch.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader.
Shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's Pirlo! Oh, nearly. Spreads it out wide. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the...
Davids! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Griezmann. Tries to play it through. And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Back into the middle. Costa Curta.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pass somewhat off target. Chouameni. And it's been played through. Oh, important interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Quality ball. That looks a cracking ball. And Bebeto! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bebeto is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the ball is out of play. And no, that was never going to make it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he cuts out the supply. Dixon. Griezmann. That is good alertness. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself to...
Chance for a shot! And he hits the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Villa demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Van Dijk simply refused to be outdone there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. David Villa! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. He's picked his way through. That's a sharp pass. Oh, super ball. He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Can he get it through?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Griezmann. Stood up well to him there. Played with speed from back to front, and he's been shifted off it. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Bebeto. David Villa. That is a brilliant interception. Van Dijk.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Raul. Foot in. And here's Palmer. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that is that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now there, can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this could be a German counter. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. And Torres! Casemiro. Fernando Torres. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Out of play for a throw. Mbappe gets into some space. Cleared away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, he's got space here. Neatly clipped into space. Cleared without complication. He'll try to keep this alive. He's picked his way through. And this is Torres. And the shot!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He is Pires! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pires actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Tries to get it clear. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Pickford, and he's let fly, and reclaimed it in a trice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice looking ball. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And Torres! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. Has a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Stood up well to him there. Casemiro, who's set up one goal so far. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
David Villa. And a shot! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lofted upfield. Koundé makes the interception. Torres was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It's a mighty effort! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.